Hi, this is a recipe for a protein-packed dumpling or idlis, as you will call it in South India. For that, to make the batter or dumplings, I've taken about I've used a glass as a measurement, so about half a glass of split moong dal, which with skin on, and half a glass of moong dal again without skinless. But you can use any combination of dal. But today for this batter, I'm not going to use any rice. I'm just going to use it just protein, completely protein. And then I'm going to wash the lentils for a few times, 3-4 times or 2 times, and then soak it in water for about 6 hours, and then I blitz it in the blender. But I normally you make the idli batter a bit thick, but I made it very thin because as it's protein packed, there is no rice to it to combine, and it can be a bit thick. So I wanted my idlis or dumplings to be fluffier. So I always make when I'm making with just protein, I mean lentils on its own, I always use this consistency. So it's kind of runny, but not too thick and not too thin. So I've left it to ferment for about 6 hours because I had the time. If not, you can just do it immediately. But I'm also going to put which is the fruit salt, half a teaspoon. I'm using a smaller teaspoon. It's not the teaspoon, so I'm just going to use like one of that, which is half a teaspoon of which helps to make the batter fluffier. That it will start reacting immediately, and then it will make it fluffier. If you don't have that handy, you can use bicarbonate soda and a few drops of lemon, which is a citric acid, so that will also help with the fermentation or to make the batter frothier. But for the you can mix it immediately, and you can make the dumplings or idli straight away. But if you were to use bicarbonate soda and you need the combination of bicarbonate soda and lemon juice to get the reaction. That takes about, you have to leave it to rest at least half an hour for it the ingredients to react and become frothy rather. And then but that's optional. You don't really have to do it without those things as well. You can make it, but it will still be soft, but it won't be fluffy. So I have idli steamer, so I'm using that, and I've taken a couple of trays, and then I'm just going to brush it with oil. But if you don't have this, you can take ramekin dish or any shallow dish, and then so I'm using ramekin, and then just put it in a normal steamer, and that will give you the same. Or you can I put it in the oven as a in a bain-marie, and then that will work as well. So I've just oiled the trays. I'm just going to put the batter into it. My the dumplings tray or the idli tray is quite shallow, so this is not, it'll be thin, so it might be like a mini idlis than a normal one. If it is a normal deeper pan, then it's 4 idlis with any vegetable soup, like which is sambar or any chutneys, is sufficient. However, this one, because it's thin, you would need about 5 or 6, and it's very satisfactory, and it's very filling, so you will feel satisfied, have a different meal when you're watching your weight, and it's healthy. So make sure when you're putting it in the steamer, the boiled water is already boiled and is piping hot, so before you put this in. And just be careful when you're putting the trays in the steamer while the water is boiling, because you don't want to leave the batter in the steamer for long, so that it doesn't raise well if you did that. So while putting it in the steamer, you can blow the steam away from you while putting it, so that would not get effect. It hurts your hand or something. You don't want to do that. So for me, because the idli or the dumplings are very thin, it just took about 6 minutes for us to finish, and I leave it to rest for a bit. And then I've oiled a spoon, and I'm just lightly taking that out one by one. So it's very soft, and I'm being very careful to take it out. So I don't want to break it. So this is my idli. It's quite fluffy, and it's always best to consume it immediately rather than leaving it and reheating it. I served it with sambar, which is a lentil soup with mixed vegetables, and also coconut chutney. You can have it with anything any vegetable that you have handy, or any soup. So hope you try it. If you have any questions, do let me know. And thank you for watching again. Bye bye.